So hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you a review of a pair of headphones that checks off all the boxes for the things that you look for in a wireless pair of headphones. Specifically, I'm talking about Bluetooth 4.1 with aptX support. I'm talking about long battery life. I'm talking good distance from your actual phone. I'm also talking about the fact that it actually has a built-in 3.5mm headphone jack connection so that you can take full advantage of a high-end DAC that you may have on your device. And if not, you can actually enjoy really good music on these pair of headphones. They're called the Sodrop Pro. They're made by a company called Ghostek. And I want to say thank you very much for allowing me to check them out. But let's not waste any time. I want to share with you guys why I enjoy listening to music and watching movies on these pair of headphones. So these headphones are called the Sodrop Pro. They're the successor of the Sodrop 2 that was released about a year or so ago. Main takeaways, we have HD crystal sound, connection up to 30 feet. That's the distance from your device. And I have actually tested this. It actually gets pretty good. Although keep in mind, any obstacles in between you and the actual device will reduce that distance. Connecting up to 2 devices at the same time. So if you're running with 2 phones all the time, this is going to work with you really, really well. Although you can't play music from both at the same time, but it would definitely continue and sustain a connection to both of them. Bluetooth 4.1 with aptX, as we saw on the front part of the box. One-step easy pairing, as with most Bluetooth headphones. You press and hold the power button until it gives you pairing mode. And of course, as I mentioned, active noise canceling. And here we have the Sodrop Pros. There's a couple of things I want to mention to you guys. The active noise canceling is only configured on the left side, which means you activate it and it turns on both ear cups. There is an LED light there to turn on once we have it on, so you'll see the blue one when you know it's on, turning it off. And it actually does a pretty good job of what it does for actual noise canceling. So if you're wanting to just have some nice peace and quiet, let's say you're on a plane, on the bus, turning it on will reduce the ambient sound around you to make it a little bit more comfortable. On the right, we have a pause and play, answer and hang up button here for phone calls as well, a microphone, volume up, volume down, as well as skip forward and skip back by pressing and holding about 1 second or so on the actual volume up or volume down. Connections on the bottom, we have that 3.5mm headphone jack, as I mentioned to you guys. We can connect this directly to our smartphone if you have a good sounding DAC there. And we have the micro USB connecting port that has actually a door now, which is really nice. We have the drivers in there. This is the nice, soft, over-the-ear design. It has that, that very nice soft leather. It feels really close to the Rapture headphones that we reviewed from them. But overall, we have soft leather and some cushioning on the top here, the gray area, as well as Ghostek on the top. They feel really good. They have a good flex. The design here is different than what we had with the Rapture. This actually slides up and down using the mechanism and the hinge here, as opposed to where with the Ghostek ones, no, the other one with the Rapture, I don't know, let me show you guys real quick. The design was slightly different. It actually kind of moved up and down on the actual, arc. So there was no difference there. And of course, you can see the big difference between them is these guys are on ear and these guys are over the ear. So the intention here is really enclosing your ear, giving you the best sound quality possible without letting in any external audio in. And that's why the audio cancellation here works really, really well. Sitting all that sound is going to be 2 50mm Mylar drivers in here that are going to be giving you really good quality audio. Now, connecting them to your smartphone is pretty simple. Press and hold the power button at initial setup and just wait for it to, let's say, pairing mode turned on. Once you have that on, connected to your device, it will show up as one of the devices in there. The main benefit of connecting it with your Galaxy S9 is the ability to actually have Dolby Atmos set up on this. So I'm able to configure the EQ functionalities here between music, movie, audio, and I can also go in here and select the preset equalizer built in to actually give me better audio representation here. So not only aptX, but also the ability to customize it and get much better sound. Here they are. They look really nice. Your controls are in the back, nothing in the front, of course, except for the 3.5mm headphone jack. Now, in the box, I forgot to show this to you guys, but they do include a male-to-male 3.5mm headphone jack cable, a airplane adapter in case you do need that when you're traveling, as well as a micro USB to USB Type A connector. Last but not least, a nice leather case with red coloring on the inside to be able to carry all of this and protect your headphones when you're not using them. But let's get into music listening. I'm going to turn on some songs and I want to share with you guys to see if there's a lot of noise leaking. So as I'm thinking a lot of you guys will be wanting to know about that. And you can control the volume on the actual headphones themselves, and that's separate from the audio on your device. So audio quality is pretty good. As you heard, there is a little bit of sound leakage, so just be aware at the higher levels you are going to be able to get that. The battery life is pretty good. You're going to be able to get really long battery life. I've traveled like about 5-6 hour flights across country without a single issue, and the quality of the audio is always going to be good. Voice conversations, I've used them as well. They really work very nice. When it comes to wired connection, a couple of things change. Your button configuration here, the volume up and down, skip forward, all of that, all of those stop working, as that doesn't translate through the headphones. So if you use them wirelessly or if you use them wired, you're going to be getting great audio. Just depending on the connection, you're going to have control over wireless and no control over wired from the headphones. All of the stuff could be controlled directly from the phone, of course. I think the range on this is pretty good. Battery life is really, really nice, and charging is pretty easy with the micro USB cable. And if you still have micro USB cables, this is going to take any kind of charging connection. Overall, this noise canceling is actually very good. It's comparable to some of the more expensive, even with the fact that, the Bose systems that I've actually reviewed before. Just keep in mind, this is just a well-rounded pair of headphones, so it offers you a lot of different things for a really good, reasonable price. Having aptX on these is very, very nice, and I've connected them to multiple devices, and it really works very well. Having them connected to 2 devices even is always going to be a very nice pleasure, because I do carry 2 phones with me, but I don't want to carry 2 pairs of headphones with me and having to pair them all the time. So I think all new headphones should have that as a feature. Like and subscribe as usual. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I think the quality of the audio that you're getting here for the price is very, very nice. They're easy to use, easy to pair, and they have a casing that you can take with you to keep them protected. They fold up very nicely, which I'm not sure if I did show you guys. Connecting them or folding them all the way to the end just gets you very, very nice. So like and subscribe as usual. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.